Pathetic, primitive people, eating mostly barley and bread. 90% of your people might as well be dead. 90% of you were about as stylish as ants. You wore rags and you ate trash because you were peasants.
I think you might have eaten a little too much rice, or maybe too much food with a little too much spice, or maybe too much tea, or did you just drink pee? We ate the best food and that's just a fact, and we had the best clothes, or did you know that?
Actually, all you wore were rags. If you lived in the modern era, all your clothes would have tags. You're making up your own facts, which is just sad. As I said before, most of you were just wearing rags. I've got to say that in the art of rapping, you're just bad. Not to mention the art of war. That's also a book we wrote. With our crossbows, we could shoot you straight in the throat, from up to 500 feet away. We also made weapons a lot like the ones today. In about 1000 AD, we changed history. We had a weapon you could shoot every second, the repeated crossbow. We had 60-foot range flamethrowers too, or did you not know?
Okay, maybe you had some decent weaponry, but in a war, we totally own you. Don't you see? Our knights would cut through your pathetic excuses for armor. In a war, you'd be a complete goner. You shouldn't have challenged us to a rap. Should have just let us be. There's a reason kids are only taught European history.
You really think that your swords can beat our crossbows? You never get close enough to poke us in the toes. You'd also get blown up by our minds. So stop bragging about the fact that your armor shines. Our flamethrowers would scare your horses away, so you would actually lose, by the way.
You may have beat us in the last two, but in this one, we will completely destroy you. Samurai might be able to cut some fruit, but knights weren't afraid of their enemies, so bows weren't something they needed to shoot. You didn't have shields, so what would you do? When we thrust our still long swords into your armor, which was about as protective as a shoe. So you should ask yourself again, who would really win?
Samurai were better for war and military. And samurai were also good at art and poetry. Kind of like what I'm making right now. Since this rap is over and the crowd's about to say, wow.